Good day, everyone. I hope you're having a good day. The thing about me is when I feel like talking, I just talk regardless how I'm looking like. So, you just have to deal with this. Just have to deal with this while I'm eating a snack. So, they say that stay away from unhappy people. They say that stay away from the unhappy, the unlucky, people who always have something going on in their lives. And I'm here to tell you the reason why. So the thing about life, right, is it is somehow to some extent contagious, right? If you surround yourself by people who are unhappy, sad, or whatever, you are going to be like that. If you surround yourself with people who are positive, you are going to be like that. Life is somehow somewhat contagious. Okay. So when they say leave the unhappy alone, they mean that if you are in close proximity with an unhappy person, they are going to make sure that their struggles are now somewhat yours also. Because let's say, for example, if I'm your friend, right? I'm your friend and I'm very unhappy. Guess who I'm going to be calling at night? You. Guess who I'm going to be crying to? You. I won't even care whether or not your life is going well. You are going to feel guilty of telling me your achievements because me, I'm always telling you, oh, ABC depend to me. ABC depend to me. Whatever, whatever, whatever. Not to say bad things don't happen. Bad things happen. But there are some people who their lives are chaotic, dramatic, and filled with bad things. Okay? Every time and every time there's always something going on with them. Oh, I did this. Hey, this it happened to me. Life is so hard. They are constantly spilling negativity. Shit is always going down in their life. Okay, it's always chaotic. She did this ABCD to me. He said ABCD, or this fight. It's always drama and chaos. And not to say bad things don't happen. Sometimes bad things do happen, right? But then sometimes people also contribute to bad things happening to them also. And if you surround yourself with the unhappy people, you are going to be unhappy too. That's a promise. Count. It might not happen now or tomorrow, but count a few months down the line, count a few years down the line. Your life is going to be in shambles like them. Okay? You are going to be crying in each other's arms. You are going to think you are the lucky people. You are going to think you are cursed, but it is all because you surround yourself with the wrong type of people. Okay? I'm not saying that was when people are like go through stuff, that one time, that two times. No, that's not the issue. I'm talking about people who are in constant chaos. There are people who are in constant chaos. Things are always happening to them. Things are always happening to them. Oh, she did it. It's always. And me, I protect my peace. Me, I protect my peace. I make it a priority above other people to protect my peace. So, any family member, any friend who is trying to threaten my peace, I let them go. I'm so sorry. I don't even care. I don't care. Anything that tries to take away my peace, I let it go. I let it go. Because I know myself when I'm not in my peaceful state, things don't go well for me. Um, you know, and I am never ever going to go back to that ever again. And I'm gonna make sure of it. If anyone has to leave, they'll leave. If I have to break some relationships, I will. If I have to break some bonds, I will. No, but no one gets to threaten my peace. So when they say Leave the unlucky alone. Believe them. Believe them. Because the unlucky will come in your life. It will start with, you consoling them, and then until it ends up being your life. You can't even tell them, what you're working on. You can't even tell them what you're achieving because they'll say, oh, it must be nice for you. It must be nice for you. Oh, you are God's favorite child. Oh, yeah, God's favorite. I hate it when I tell people my plans or I tell people what I achieved, what I've achieved or something, like what I'm working on. And then they say, oh, it must be nice. It must be nice. Oh, you're lucky, you're God's favorite child, But then people do not see the effort I put behind closed doors. Them tears I cried alone. People don't know the type of effort I put in certain things. They will assume, oh, it must be nice. It must be nice. And me, I don't allow myself to people like that. And trust me, if I'm going to tell you my plans, you are good. I barely tell people my plans. There are just a few people I told my plans, maybe one or two. I told my plans, my actual plans. And the people I told my plans people who are like-minded to me, who understand me and who see me. The rest, no, I don't sit down and tell people my plans. No. But then my pointers, I hope you're understanding this. Because surround yourself with people who are like-minded to you or who have the type of life goals and like the living type of lifestyles you want to achieve or things you want, Never ever think that if you surround yourself with people who are filled with drama and chaos, your life is going to stay untouched. But you can't let them go because they are childhood friend. Or you can't let them go because they are your cousin. You can't let them go because you grew up together. That does not mean anything. And for me, I protect my peace, my future like it's gold. There's no amount of relationship that can ever matter more than my future, unfortunately, no. So I hope you have a good day, okay? Mwah, mwah, mwah.